What are the top 5 things you would tell me about yours versus the competition? How do you price your DTG services? What kind of maintenance needs to be done on a DTG printer if it's not being run every single day? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. From time to time, we ask our followers on Facebook or on Instagram to pitch in their questions they might have about the custom apparel industry. So in today's episode, as part of the segment Ask Henry, I'm going to be picking some of those questions out that viewers have submitted and answer some of those to help you along your custom apparel journey. All right, with all that said, let's jump right in. All right, before we dive in and pick some of those questions to answer, if you like content like this, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel so you get up to date with the latest videos as soon as they come out. All right, so jumping into our first question here from Drea Jack. If someone was on the fence about ordering a Ricoma embroidery machine, what are the top 5 things you would tell me about yours versus the competition? All right, so this is a great question and one that we get asked here at Ricoma all the time because people are always wondering what differentiates our products from those of our competition. So I would answer this question in 2 separate parts. The first is that we are the manufacturer, and this is something that is very unique to us here at Ricoma in the industry. First off, being the manufacturer of our embroidery machines allows you, the consumer, to deal directly with the factory instead of with a dealer or distributor, which is a middleman. Buying directly from the factory also allows you to get competitive pricing as well as the top-notch support for your product. This is because all of our technicians here are factory certified and they're trained and have access to factory level information in terms of engineering or blueprints to be able to pass on that knowledge to you and best help you in your custom apparel journey. As you can imagine, many times a dealer or a distributor of a product might not be as well versed or knowledgeable about that product versus the actual people that made it. Being the manufacturer also allows us to keep all of the necessary parts in stock so that we can service our customers much faster. Finally, being the manufacturer also allows us here at Ricoma to have a much broader variety of machines to provide to our customers. Entry-level single head machines, commercial single head machines, or even large scale commercial multi-head machines for you to choose from. Being the manufacturer simply allows us that flexibility to keep all of those items in stock and offer a much better choice for you, the consumer. The second major differentiator between us and the competition is that we're able to provide much more value all around here at Ricoma. For example, unlike other embroidery machine companies that will nickel and dime you for different add-ons or accessories for your embroidery machine purchase, we actually have everything included for you in an all-inclusive package for you to get started. Not only do we offer you the machine, but we also offer you in the same package different sizes of hoops and cap attachments and other accessories to get you started. You also get a starter kit of different supplies, threads, backing, needles, and different materials that you'll need to run your first job. And beyond all of that, we also provide you the actual training so that you're comfortable using your machine and be able to take on your first project. Speaking of training and support, we're actually the only company in the industry that offers 7 days and after-hour support for the entire lifetime that you own your machine. And not only is the training included with your purchase, but you can have free lifetime retraining for either yourself or your staff as your staff turns over or someone changes as your operator.
But wait, there's more.
And as if that wasn't enough, we will also give you Ricoma digitizing software so you can do your own digitizing if you want to, and a 5-year warranty so you have a peace of mind. Finally, besides the training and the ongoing support, we also have ongoing education and content on a regular basis. Not only do we post to our YouTube channel and social media very frequently to teach you different tutorials of how to do certain projects, but we also host weekly live webinars that are accessible to customers to learn specific topics through their customer portal. All of this to say that it really is an all-inclusive package when you purchase something from Ricoma, and that you're getting the support from A to Z in your custom apparel journey. And yes, I know what some of you are going to say, that I am biased because I work at the company, but hey, don't just take my word for it. You can check out the video I put in the card above or down in the link below of what some of our customers say as to the reasons why they went with the Ricoma. All right, so moving on to our second question, this one from Corey McCullough. How do you price your DTG services? All right, so this is a great question and one that's obviously very important for any apparel decorator in their business. Pricing is definitely a fundamental concept that you need to master as an apparel decorator to run a scalable business. Now, I've talked on this channel extensively in the past about pricing methods for embroidery, and I've also had a video talking about this in detail for DTG printing. But to summarize, regardless of what apparel decoration method you choose to use, the pricing formula remains the same. At the end of the day, you need to price your apparel decoration services based on the time that it takes you to do that job. You need to basically start out with a target profit per per hour in mind that you want to make as a business owner, and then work backwards from there to determine the price per item that you need to charge to reach your hourly profit. Let's say you get a design from a customer that you need to print onto a shirt, and that will take you 6 minutes per shirt for sake of simple math. Then over the course of an hour, you know that you can roughly print 10 different t-shirts in that given hour. Therefore, knowing that you want to hit your target profit per hour of $50, you know that you need to make a profit of $5 per t-shirt. You arrive at that number by simply dividing the $50 per hour that you're trying to make as your target hourly profit by the number of t-shirts you can print in that given hour, which is 10. Now that you have your profit per t-shirt of $5, you then just add on the cost of the blank t-shirt plus any supplies that you've used, such as pre-treatment liquid or even the ink that was used during the printing process. You can add those costs on to your profit of $5, or maybe even add a little bit of padding for a profit margin on the blank apparel, and then arrive at the dollar amount that you need to charge per shirt to your customer. This is really a foolproof way of pricing out any apparel decoration service, because you really take into account the time that it takes you to do that particular job depending on complexity and the designs you're receiving. You'll never end up underpricing your services because you started out with a target profit per hour you're trying to hit for, and then working backwards to determine the pricing per garment you need to charge to your customer. As a side note and a pro tip that I would give you, if you have one of our DTG printers, the Ricoh RI1000 or the RI2000 that we sell here at Ricoma, you can also go into your RIP software color gate, and depending on the design you upload into the RIP software, it will also tell you an estimate for the ink cost that it will take to print out that specific design. All right, if any of that didn't make sense or you needed more clarification, either go back and watch this segment of the video, or I actually have an in-depth video on this channel talking about pricing for DTG. I put that in the card above and in the link below. All right, last question that we'll answer here, which is from Gregory Jenon. He asked, what kind of maintenance needs to be done on a DTG printer if it's not being run every single day? Is there an automated cycle to keep the print heads clean and clear? Okay, this is a great question, and one that gets asked a lot by either DTG owners or people looking to get started in DTG printing. All right, so I will talk specifically about the maintenance process for the DTG printers that we sell here at Ricoma, the Ricoh RI1000 and the RI2000. All right, so first off, both of these DTG printers offer self-maintenance and are considered walk-up ready, meaning if you don't run your machine for several days, you can always walk up to it and be ready to print at any given time. This is because both of these machines are equipped with kind of automated maintenance systems that are done for you, such as the intelligent self-cleaning system and the white ink circulation system. As long as you have enough white ink in your cartridge and your printer is plugged into a power source and turned on, the system will automatically circulate the white ink every several hours to be able to keep the lines free and clear of any white ink settling. As you may or may not know, white ink is actually what causes a lot of the clogging of the print heads if not maintained properly. So as long as your printer is plugged in and turned on and you have enough white ink in the cartridge, the printer is designed to circulate the white ink in itself, so you can avoid that from happening. Besides this automated self-maintenance that is already built into the machines, there are some manual maintenance procedures that a DTG owner will need to do on their own. Some of those procedures might include shaking the white ink cartridges on a regular basis so that they don't settle and clog, as well as making sure that some of the shafts are well lubricated and that your print head is swabbed and clean. I do want to mention one major difference between the RI1000 and the RI2000 in terms of its maintenance procedures. For the RI1000, you do need to use a cleaning swab to clean the print heads on a regular basis to keep it free and clear of clogging ink. However, on the RI2000, that process is a little bit more automated because it comes with a head cleaning jig that you can install onto the machine and therefore control the cleaning from just your control panel. So on the RI2000, instead of swabbing the print heads manually like you would with the RI1000, you will just use the head cleaning jig that comes with the machine and be able to automate that process in your control panel. All right, that's it for us for today, guys. I hope you found all this information helpful and that I was able to answer some of your burning questions about the custom apparel industry. And we got some great questions from viewers on both the embroidery side and on the direct-to-garment side. If you didn't get your questions answered in today's episode, make sure to chime in down in the comment section below. We can answer them there, or make sure to follow us on Instagram so that the next time around when we ask on Instagram stories for viewers to pitch in their questions, you can chime in there. Speaking of social media, make sure to follow us on all of our social channels down below. We're very active on Instagram, as I mentioned, on Facebook, and on TikTok for some entertaining content. Last but not least, if you want to join a community of over 30,000 embroiderers and apparel decorators, make sure to check out our free Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery. I put that down in the link below. You can join and be a part of the conversation. All right, that's it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.